So just a little video. We've got the car jacked up and on axle stands, and we're going to remove the wheels, give them a little bit of a clean up, although actually here they're not looking too bad. Possibly respray them as well to tidy them up, but possibly not. We just have to see how it goes. And you can see on this 45, our silver 1.6, they were actually purely sprayed with a silver wheel and lacquer, so they do come up quite well, and it preserves them for a time where if we do want to have them done by like a company where you send them away, they're preserved and they stay in good condition until that time. So we use an air gun from our air compressor, and we use these special sockets that protect the alloyed wheels, and they've got like this little plastic sleeving on. That's the wheel now off, and there our wheels ready to clean. So once we've given them a clean up, we'll then see if they need painting. You can kind of see just the normal sort of dirt, but where it really builds up is here on the back, and we'll get all that cleaned up as well, and then I'll let you know what we're going to do next. We're also going to put a new set of tyres on these as well. So next stage, warm bucket of soapy water, not one with a wax in so we don't leave anything behind. A wheel cleaner, we're using this one, but you can use any, just to get them nice and clean to take us to the next stage. I'm using a set of old yellow sponges, and we might also use one of those magic erasers as well to see how that goes. Well, that's it, that's them cleaned. As you can see, they've come up about as good as you can get them just from a good washing and cleaning. Probably what we will do is spray the insides at least, if we don't do the outsides. These were originally on an MG 45, and at the moment we've got a sticky badge over them. Long term we probably are looking out for original Rover centres, but it works and actually looks a lot better than I thought when we first ordered the stickers. Must be about 2 years ago, so they're even aging incredibly well. In the end, well, we used this sort of hard wheel brush, this little one for doing all the in-between stuff, the little teeny bits, of course these yellow sponges, and also these sponges sort of dissolve as you wash them, a magic eraser, and of course a wheel cleaner as well. So now the wheels are clean, it's time to mask them up. What I tend to do is just put little pieces of masking tape around and just simply push the tape right into the edge and fold it down. There's lots of different sort of cheap ways in doing it, but I tend to find the only way that really works is to do it like this and then put newspaper or brown paper around the rest of the wheel to protect the tyre before you paint it. So I'm going to get on with that, and I'll show you it once we've finished. Then we'll be ready to give the wheels a little bit of a scuffing down or a roughing up, probably some sort of panel wipe or alcohol wipe just to clean them off as well. And that is the wheel all masked. Brown paper around to cover it up, and then the masking tape right neat into the edges. Now it is ready for cleaning up and prepping for the spraying. So the centre's now masked, and I've masked the little hole where the Rover insert cap goes, and I've been rubbing them down. We've been using this Scotch Brite, so I've got the slightly rougher one, just giving it really a key, and then this smoother one as well, just to get any extra sort of dirt off, and give it a little bit of a key. The same on the front, starting off with a slightly rougher one, and then finishing off with this one, getting it all round, just so really there's a key and any roughness is taken off. Then we're going to wipe it over with a panel wipe, and then it'll be ready for spraying. So now it's time to spray the wheels. And what we've done this time, which we haven't done before, is bought a kit online. Before we'd sourced separate tins of paint. That's the primer, the lacquer, and the sort of silver wheels or silver paint. This time we've bought a little kit online, and that's a kit we found on eBay, and you got 3 top coat silvers, an undercoat and 1 lacquer. We've also got a spare lacquer, but what I've also done to make sure we've got enough as we're doing the back side of the wheels as well, is got an extra 2 silvers and 1 extra primer, so hopefully that's enough to do it. I'm about to put the primer on next, and we'll see how it goes and how well these work. I'm hoping as they're Pacific silver wheel kits rather than just silver paint, it should hopefully go on even better. So that's the insides undercoated. Just a case of turning them over now and doing the front sides. Right, so that's the top of the wheels done in the undercoat. And as you notice from that previous scene, hopefully I'll initially spray sort of a very light dusting on very quickly, and then come back and do a much slower, steadier coat, spraying from all directions to try and cover as much of the wool as possible. And I'm going to leave that to dry, and then the next day we'll do the top coat and then go on to do the lacquers. So it's the next day and all the undercoat is finished and has gone on nicely, so it's just a case of putting the top coat. So I'll probably put a couple on the back side of wheels, flip them over once it's dry, and put perhaps 3 coats on the top side. As always, a light dusting first and then a better coat as the second coating. So now it's time to start doing the top side of the wheels again, a light coating, and then perhaps 2 full coats. See how it goes. So that is the final coats. That's 3 coats of the silver spray paint. I think it's come out really well. They are nice cans to use. You do have to press quite hard on the nozzle, else you get dribbles or drips, but if you're aware of that, it's certainly can. It really has got that nice sort of alloyed wheel silver. All we've got to do now is put the lacquer on to protect it and give it that sort of final shine rather than matte finish that you're kind of getting at the moment. So now it's time to do the lacquering. Again, we do the backs first, then turn them over and do the fronts. A light coating and then a deeper coating, and the fronts we'll probably do 3 or 4 coatings. So I should do the final coat, and then we'll flip them over and do the fronts. So now it's time for the final coat of lacquer. Each time I get a little bit slower from the very quick coat, a medium coat, and now this last coat going a lot slower to get that final, hopefully glossy finish. And that is the wheels all finished, and we're just waiting for them to harden off next. So that's the wheels finished, and we're just letting them harden off in the sun. As I said, it's not really a how-to video or tutorial, just letting you see the way we have done it, of course, and it really is just to protect and preserve the wheels, so that if later on you do want to do them properly, have them completely redone, powder coated, this really is protecting and preserving them, keeping them looking better during that time. As always, don't forget to subscribe, look on our Twitter and Facebook page, and thank you very much for watching us.